Hello, this video is about the card reading. As you see, I use oracle cards and tarot cards, and this is a general reading about the advice. Maybe you need to hear something right now, so it's about that. You can pick a card whichever you like. And here are three groups, like first, second, and third, and you can use your intuition, your heart, or whatever you like. Just pick the group you are called to. So I'll give you some time. I know this is a just general reading, and take what resonates with you and let go of the other information. So I'll give you some time to pick cards. Okay, let's do the first group. By the way, I'm gonna put the card timestamps in the description. So let's do the first one. What advice you need to hear right now? Oh, so the first group has these kind of cards. So in tarot card we have Justice, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. From Wisdom of Oracle we have Thinker, and the Angels and Ancestor cards we have Hunter. What I'm picking right here is that you're a strong person. Generally, whoever picked these cards, you're a strong person, and you need to think about yourself more and kind of stop for a moment, because as I see, you may be in a rush. Maybe some of you are in a rush and doing some things which you are called to do, but on the other hand, you are some kind of maybe in a rush. So the advice the cards are giving to you is something like, for some of you, is to maybe stop for a moment and find some peace within you. But for some of you, it seems like maybe you are thinking about the money or financial situation a lot. So you don't need to do that anymore, because it seems like you will have that what you are seeking financially. Maybe you think that you deserve some justice in the work you work today, and you maybe don't really see the justice for you there. But what advice is given here is that whatever situation you have, be careful and be the hunter gives us the advice that track down your fears and desires. So maybe some of you are afraid to express yourselves, so don't be afraid to express yourself, and don't be shy in a way, because we have Thinker here, and Thinker is someone who's really kind of maybe even overthinking some things. Maybe some of you are overthinking some situations in your life, because you actually have stability in a way. You're in a stable position right now, and you don't need to think so much about this, whatever maybe problem you have, because you just need to let go. What I hear is that you need to let go and be steady and be still for some time, because when you're still and you don't really overthink things, the universe is kind of gives you some kind of gifts to you, And in your situation, it could be very well a financial situation, or maybe some kind of job interview. For some of you, it could be like that. But the advice is that find your strengths, because you are a very strong person generally, and you need to find your strength and believe in it, because you don't have to overthink your abilities, because your abilities are very uh, high and very strong. And we have 44 here, two fours, and it suggests that you have to be stable, and stability is coming on your way, actually. And what you have to do right now is to embrace that you are here and now, and embrace that you are a powerful person. If somebody told you that you are a weak person, or you can't do anything, or you don't have anything or any talents, don't listen to these kind of people, because you actually have so much in you. So for you, the advice could be that track down your fears, because if you're afraid to express yourself, and if you're afraid of your own thoughts, something is not going to work in your life. So express yourself as who you are. Don't be shy of your own ideas, and really go out and talk about something if you want to talk about something. If there are people involved in your life, talk about things you really want to talk about with them. Don't hold yourself back, because if you hold yourself back, then you kind of stop and you don't evolve anymore. So don't stop anymore, and don't overthink things, because you have to find your true desires. Like whatever you want to do, just do it, because it will bring something good in your life. And don't overthink, should you do that or should you not do that, because you should do this, because this is where your desires are. And whatever you desire truly with your own heart, this is the actually some kind of sign from spiritual uh, helpers for you, spirit guides, that this is your way. If you desire something very strongly, and it comes from pure intentions and pure heart, know that this comes from spiritual world, and from your spirit guides or angels, doesn't matter, because this is actually what you have to do. I see that maybe some of you are overthinking something, and you shouldn't do this, because you are actually having so much in yourself, and you should just, if you have any fears, just let it go. Just let go of any fears and thoughts, and just do something. Whatever you have in your heart, just do it. This is for the first card. Let's see the second group. Okay. Okay, for the second group, we have from Tarot card Six of Swords, Five of Pentacles, the Judgment card, from Wise Oracle card, Wisdom Oracle card, sorry, by the Book, and from Angels and Ancestor cards we have Lord. So basically, what I see here is that maybe some of you are feeling like you deserve more, and some of you may just give up on something. Maybe you just gave up on something and moved on. It could be a relationship, could be any kind of a job or any situation you are in right now, but it feels like you moved on, because here is many kind of movements here. So if you're in a position and do something different, then go ahead and do it. But it feels like you are searching for something, and maybe you in some point in your life ran away from something, like from your problems, for some people, from your job, or some kind of situation. Maybe you just ran away, you couldn't handle it anymore, and you maybe even question things like, why did this happen, or why did this happen to me, or why this person came in my life, or why did this job give me some kind of weird situations when I get there. It doesn't matter really, because you kind of moved on already, and maybe you are tired in a way. But know that if you moved on, this is what you had to do, because you maybe were kind of guided to this decision, to move on from some kind of situation. Maybe it was not easy for you, because it's never easy to move on from something which is kind of your life already. Maybe you felt comfortable in a way wherever you've been, but it feels like it was some kind of not resolved and not the good situation wherever you have been before, and maybe you felt like you needed much more space for you. Like you maybe felt like you did not have any space around you, like something was choking you. Maybe you felt like that. So the decision you made, or if you didn't make this decision already, it suggests that maybe your advice right now is to move on from something, let go of something, and search something new, because the old is really frustrating right now. It doesn't give you anything at all, and it maybe just gives you some kind of bad energies right now, and you're not in a good energy, or maybe you're not even in a good mood anymore. So if you're in that kind of situation, just move on, because what I see here is that the advice is to move on, because here are many movements, and especially here by the book, it suggests that whatever happens in our lives happens because it should happen. Like there is some kind of law, if you call like that, the law of the universe, that whatever happened in your life, it served you well, because it serves you as the growing lesson for you. Like whatever happened, or why you're feeling like this, know that it is actually the lesson for you, the lesson which will guide you in a really good place after that. Maybe this whatever situation you are right now, when you release this situation, you will get where you wanted. You will feel this release, you will feel freedom inside of you. And if you think that somebody in your life is very gives you some kind of bad treatment, or some kind of bad relationship, just know that this person doesn't worth anything for you, because this person will drag you down and make you feel even worse. So if there's a job situation where you feel like you're not paid enough, maybe some of you are feeling like that you're not paid enough, you're not really feeling good about this. So if you feel like this, just move on. Really try to find something new, try to find something other. Maybe even for some of you is something really different which you couldn't even think about. Expect the unexpected in a good way. So even by the book in here we have 11. So 11 is very spiritual sign here. Maybe you see 11s. If you think about something and you see 11, for some of you it could be like that. It's a kind of a sign for you to move on. Maybe you're thinking like maybe you thought about something and you saw some kind of sign which you think is a sign for you, and it actually suggests that yes, you are on the right path, do what you are thinking about. Also, with this card in here, Lord, it says take charge with authority. It actually sits quite well in here because it says like maybe if you're afraid to move on from some kind of situation, the Lord card here suggests that you have to take charge. You have to take charge of your own situation. You have to take charge of your own life, because if you don't do this, everything will drag you down and everything will go wrong because you're not living your life, or your life is not lived by you fully. And you have to do whatever you like, do whatever you desire. Maybe you want to eat something right now, but you can't because something is not working like this. Something is making you to stop. Maybe it's outside, from outside world, maybe it's from inside world, like yourself. If it's in you, something is if some kind of emotion is within you, let go of this emotion, because you have to take charge of your own self and of your own life in order to move on. And move on is something better, which will give you much more release, much more freedom in your life. And it suggests that you have to speak your truth. You have to speak whatever you have in your mind. As it suggests before, I think I said before that if you think something has to be said, just say it, because it won't be like you will be lost or will be misunderstood. If you will be misunderstood, it doesn't matter, because what matters is that you understand yourself and you are the part of this journey called your life. So you have to take charge every word you say and be truthful to yourself and be here and now, and move on from any situation you have right now which drags you down. Could be anyone, like could be people, could be jobs, could be family situation, doesn't matter. Whatever you think is dragging you down, just move on from this to a better life you will have. So this is for the second group. Thank you for your time. Let's see the third group. So in the third group we have 4 tarot cards, and okay, from tarot cards for you came out the 5 of Swords, the Magician, 9 of Pentacles reversed, 3 of Swords reversed. From Wisdom of Oracle cards came out Orphaned, and from Angels and Ancestor cards came out Summer. So what we have right here, as I feel, is that maybe you've been heartbroken before, or maybe it happened just right now. But you should know that whatever is kind of pain you have or misunderstanding you have in your life right now, it will leave you soon, because it's already leaving you. It feels like maybe you're doing something for this, like maybe you're healing yourself, like energetically. If you're doing this, it's very good. You have to do this. It's quite nice for you right now. Also, it suggests that maybe you are manifesting something right now. Maybe you want to manifest some kind of abundance or maybe prosperity in your life. Maybe you want to manifest someone in your life. doesn't matter, because it kind of works, but not in a way as you wanted it to work. So you may have to work harder for your manifestations, maybe, and about your desires, whatever you want. Be careful what you wish for. It's kind of what came out right now in my mind, because it feels like you've been heartbroken, or you've been some kind of challenged in your life recently. And if you've been challenged and it kind of affected your energy and affected your heart, it means that whatever you are trying to manifest right now, it won't work really well, because you're manifesting from the broken heart, and it will manifest only broken things in your life, in a way. So for you, it seems like if you don't have any hope right now, stay hopeful, because things will get better. And if you feel like you don't have any power right now, or you can't change anything right now, it's not like that, because you're quite powerful. And if it seems like you can't change many things right now, it's because of your own challenges you have in yourself. Because in this card we have Orphaned, and Orphaned tells us that maybe you feel misunderstood by people, and you try to fit in some situations. So if you feel like this, if some of you feel like that, you have to fit in some kind of societies. Maybe it's in a job situation, maybe it's family or relationships. It doesn't matter, because it suggests that you don't have to try so hard. You don't have to fit in, actually, because not everyone will understand you. Maybe for some of you it's like this struggle that nobody understands you, or the people who are close to you don't really understand you fully. And it suggests that don't lose your hopes, because everything will work out for you. But it also tells you that move to the better place, or find the people who will understand you in your life, because it seems like you are quite maybe some of you are quite closed people. So you have to release what's inside of you and what's making you feel bad, because you don't have to fit in if nobody understands you around you. You just have to be yourself. It doesn't matter if everybody says like, oh, you're crazy, you don't understand you. It doesn't matter, because this is who you are. Don't refuse to yourself. Be who you are, and know that whatever is in your mind can be manifested in your life. So don't think, and don't really find this energy in your broken heart. Find the energies in the good places, like maybe even think about things you want to have, or imagine some kind of situation you want to be in. So your energy should shift. It feels like your energy is kind of really low right now, maybe for some of you, because of the challenges. So don't be in this state of this mindset that nothing is coming on your way, or something is not right for you. Maybe some of you, for some of you it's like that. Maybe for some of you it's like financial situation. But know that if you really feel like you can do something, doesn't matter what kind of a job is this, do that thing. Maybe you have to if maybe you want to make some videos, maybe you want to do some kind of paintings, do this, because this comes from your heart. And you have to let go of everything which made you feel sick inside, and maybe made you feel challenged, maybe made you think like you are not worth something. You just have to let it go, because this is the low vibrational energy. It doesn't serve you anymore. And also this card, Summer, the bee, suggests bask in joy and light. So it tells you that whatever it is here doesn't matter. You have to turn yourself to the light, turn yourself to the sun, so the shadows will oh, sorry, will be behind you. So, oh, lost the word. So the B suggests that you are actually, maybe some of you are really hardworking people, and maybe your hard work will manifest really soon, and you will get this desired thing, whatever you wanted to get. Because when bees make honey, the honey does not really come out in one night or one day. It's a really big job to do. For me, maybe you have to do some kind of a job on yourself, on your energetical self, because this is when you will get freedom, when you get your true self out. Think about what's troubling you right now, because some of you are maybe really troubled right now, but it's not forever. If you think it's forever and you will stay on this low vibration for a long time, it's not like that, because you are actually releasing something. You have to release something in order to get what you want. This is the general advice in here. So maybe for some of you something will be manifested in the next summer in 2020. So don't lose your hopes and work hard on your own self. This is the general advice I'm getting right now. So this is for the group number 3. So thank you for watching, and I will leave the link for my Instagram, or my Instagram account name, so you can contact me there, or my email. I will leave this information in the description box down below. Thank you for watching, and bye.